What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same.
In its second season of existence, there's a look inside one of the real jewels of the NFL, SoFi Stadium, just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Washington football team and the Los Angeles Chargers. TNT, we're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Toss running left, Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. No gain on the play. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Keenan Allen. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kino. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, here's the option. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hall. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd and 4.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, it's Rosen. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Antonio Gibson. It's a gain of 32. And a Washington 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Gibson. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rosen. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Thaddeus Moss, 26 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
For the point after.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's Herbert down on second down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss play to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slam. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here is Eckler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Eckler. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback, because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The 5-yard line.
this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To run.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Rosen looking to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to left side. Gibson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the punter, Trey Sway, as he sends this one away. The return is Reed. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, this one into the hands of the running back, Balazs. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got him. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Goodwin, 64 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 65 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert just beat the play clock. And that's into the hands of Eckler. It's a room to maneuver. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw on third down. Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the ground now with Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Then he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 21. Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st down. Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Rosen to throw again. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But then the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Herbert throwing again. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do in good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll run the option to start the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. This is brought in by Gibson. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now Rosen on first down. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Rosen's pass.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington has taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Washington 28, Chargers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they worked on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Herbert now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we may very well be headed to overtime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Rosen to throw. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael J. Moody. They run an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw in overtime now for Rosen. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Josh Rosen. Caught left side by Hilton. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Goodwin with another jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And now it's Rosen looking. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So that will be it. And how about that to start a season, Charles? Both teams 0-0-1.
Say that again?
Yeah, 0-0-1.
That is not what you expect to see when you look at the box scores, right? When you look at the standings after a game like that. And do you really think they worked the whole summer, the whole offseason to come in week 1 and leave with a tie?
No, I don't. But, hey, I guess better than being 0-1-0.
Good point.
So that'll